Hi guys, Dr. Sai here, 420 Wolverhampton. Just had an email off Greenpeace, our team at Greenpeace, and it says it has just been revealed that the Prime Minister's office plotted with other government officials to hide a negative report on fracking right as Lancashire Council decided to give it the go-ahead. But here's the worst bit. They're hiding the evidence more from us and hoping that we won't notice. Together we can make sure this is finally revealed. Sneaky emails already show officials chatting about keeping a report secret because of the minister in charge had a sensitivity to shale. So hundreds of tweets asking them to release the truth on fracking might just embarrass him into coming clean on the rest of the chats about fracking. Can I please tweet DEFRA and the government department in charge of the environment asking them to funds stop hiding their discussions on fracking? It'll only take 1 minute. Right, guys, I will do this. I will email DEFRA. But this government is a dirty government that invests in dirty projects, like fracking, like nuclear power. I mean, you probably haven't heard a lot about it in the news for quite a while, because obviously they do a bit, cover it up, do a bit more, cover it up, do a bit more, a bit comes out, and then they cover it up. The nuclear power EDF, they've had how many now around the world that haven't worked? 10, is it? Something like that. Now, a building that size could be houses, it could be solar panels, it could be wind turbines, it could be a solar electric plant. It could be so many things except a worthless plot of land, building, a plot of land that's been destroyed. Okay, back to this fracking. This government constantly invests in bad practices, constantly, from its banking practices to its environmental practices. These are, as I've said about the American Donald Trump, I mean, there's loads of ethical politicians in that country that actually want to change things. As ethical businesses. I've been approached by a few of them myself. Been approached by a couple of the ethical think tanks that actually want to change things in that country. And they've just cottoned on to the fact that that the world needs an infrastructure change. They've been doing things for so long, so wrong. And it starts with war, goes through with banking, pharmaceuticals, oil, destroying the earth as we've got here. These practices got to stop. It's 2016. They're trying to burn. Well, what will happen, guys? I don't know if you can picture this, right? That round circle there is the Earth, yeah? That circle inside is, and the diameter around is what they're extracting. The oil, the shale gas, everything. So needless to say, that when they extract so much out, it's gonna leave air pockets. Okay, other than not leaving enough minerals in the earth to lubricate the tectonic plates that move every so often, as you know, um, there is too much mass on the earth to keep the structures stable. Um, if that makes sense to you, and it should make sense to a lot of scientists out there, um, but will it make sense to the politicians? And this is the point that I'm reiterating here. They have not got the brains to run the country for the people, and this is where we come into play, because obviously we can't let this happen. Um, this has got to be done through a democratic process, as we said before. You've got to keep peaceful and non-violence sort of thing. Um, we've got to remove these people through democratic means, which means through the courts, proving that they can't do their job. Basically, they're going against the contracts. Their contract, as like anyone, when they start a job, says what they've got to do. Right. I would like access to this contract for all of them, um, because, as I say, where there's a will, there's a way, and if they're not doing their jobs properly for the people, um, me as part of the people isn't happy. Definitely not. Um, but we've got to do things properly, as I've said before, about a few things actually. But coming back to this fracking business, this is extracting, as I've said before, it's drilling a borehole as they would be drilling off in the sea. They would be drilling down and boring into the earth where the ocean ends and the earth starts, right at the bottom. This fracking involves fracturing the earth, going through, drilling through the earth, fracturing the bedrock that's been there for millions of years. Compressed earth, compressed. Um, this creates the rock, and that's been there for ages. It's been there for millennia. This releases gas when they pump in a toxic mix of chemicals, as well as clean water. They must have clean water because it, it causes a different chemical reaction if it's not clean water when mixed with the chemicals. So they've got to use clean, you're drinking clean water, your water that was meant for you, they're using that to penetrate the earth, yeah, to crack it and get a little bit of gas out, which leaks methane gas as well as the gas that they're after. Okay, and as I say, we've got to start keeping things in the earth, because, as I said, about goodness knows how long ago, 2.5 years ago now, something like that, what happens to an orange when you suck the middle out of the orange? The orange doesn't maintain the integrity of an orange for much longer, does it? We cannot let these false reports go through to dim-witted councils. I'm sorry, but if you're a council that lets fracking go ahead on your watch, you are dim-witted, and you deserve every negative comment that you get from the public for doing this. You should be working towards the public, not towards your own interests. Oh, let's grab a little bit of money. No, it's 2016, coming to the end of 2016 now. You start working towards with the public and towards the public interests. Guys, bit of a rant for this evening, but it always turns into a bit of a rant where the environment is concerned, because we can't let people mess with the environment no more. We've got a beautiful planet out there. There's no other planet in the solar system that has air, that has earth that you can grow crops in to eat and sustain yourself. There's no other planet out there that's got water that we could drink. So just bear this in mind when you're messing with the planet in any way, guys. You know, because there are big consequences to taking the piss big style. I'm sorry about swearing there, but there's no other way of putting it. You're extracting out the planet, and that is taking the mick, taking the piss. And it's about time it stopped, and it's about time people actually got a good government, a new government, that's actually going to do things for the people. Like we've said in the Green Party time and time again, we are for the people, made up of the people. And guys, and it just so happens that I cure cancer too. So guys, for now, 420 Wolverhampton and the Green Party, and Free Energy Party in America too. Guys, love you all. See you later. Peace.